The big hype to the 2013 edition of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view franchise was the return of Rob Van Dam, a return I guarantee nobody remembers at this point because all it did was waste one of the biggest legends in ECW history, and that's worth 3 sins, so fuck you, WWE. And then the van accidentally backed right into the camera and murdered it. Congratulations to this guy, he managed to successfully win both Money in the Bank ladder matches before the event took place. Talk about impressive.
Never gave me a legitimate opportunity.
So, are we just supposed to forget about 2011 when Mark Henry was the World Heavyweight Champion for the second half of that year? How the hell is that not a legitimate opportunity? Wait a minute, Fandango is already in the damn ring and never got a chance to make his entrance? Well, that's freaking stupid.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
How can a Money in the Bank ladder match be scheduled for one fall when you can't win in any of the 4 ways that qualify as one fall? Not off to a good start here. I guess Dean Ambrose is pissed off because he was forced to enter the ring before the show even started. As a matter of fact, that's another double sin for making 2 of the 7 participants in this match skip their entrance. What was the point of that? Also, that one moment when you realize that only one member of the Shield actually got to wrestle on this pay-per-view, whereas Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins were reduced to having a match on the pre-show.
Ambrose cut his teeth here.
Dean cut his teeth? What?
And weighing in at 200.
Haha, Zeb Coulter forgot that Jack Swagger had to be announced before he could start talking. Also, was this the reason why 2 of the entrances were skipped? Just so Zeb can have another long and boring promo? Fuck this.
They will climb that ladder and they will claim that briefcase.
Does Zeb not know that only one of these 2 can win that briefcase?
And
Wade Barrett is an asshole. Also, is this like Wade's 20th new theme song or something?
King, the rules of this matchup are simple.
And yet we're going to repeat them despite the fact that they've been announced already. We're dicks.
Yeah, Cesaro and Swagger, the real Americans.
Still makes no sense that Zeb allowed Antonio Cesaro to join the Real Americans after all the promos Zeb has been spewing about non-Americans. Why did it get so quiet all of a sudden? Did the commentators' microphones get knocked out for a while? Or are they afraid to make a weird reference or promote something for fear that I will sin it? First ladder introduced is too small to reach the prize cliche. Will they please stop doing that all the time?
Only once has someone won the Money in the Bank ladder match, not cashed it in. That was John Cena.
Wrong, that was Mr. Kennedy. John Cena successfully cashed in his briefcase but failed to win the title. Mr. Kennedy, on the other hand, never got to cash in his briefcase, so that statement was incorrect, Michael.
WWE or World Champion.
You mean to tell me that there was a ladder with one of the rungs already broken off that was still set up instead of tossed away? Whoever set up these ladders were obviously not paying attention to the fact that this one was already broken.
Hey, it's all legal.
No shit, Sherlock.
Have you ever had your bell rung with a rung?
Haha, fuck you.
And now it's Jack Swagger playing Ambrose.
Wrong, it was Dean who planted Jack. Are you also not paying attention to this match, Michael? Do I need to take over the play-by-play?
You're in trouble now.
Somewhere in TNA, Samoa Joe just felt a disturbance in the force.
18,147.
Fucks I don't give about the number of fans in attendance. You see? This is why Wade should have put a bigger ladder in the damn ring. He can barely reach the bottom of the briefcase. We interrupt Money in the Bank 2013 to bring you WrestleMania 25. Wow, here's a sin off. That was really innovative by Dean.
Boys, you're about to lose the championship.
JBL, there's not even a championship above the ring. That's a briefcase with a contract in it, not a title belt. Also, Dean is not even halfway to the briefcase, so what makes you think he had a shot at grabbing it anyway? This strategy never works in ladder matches, so why even bother?
Well, earlier today that this is...
Cody yells at the fans, then proceeds to stare at the briefcase instead of, I don't know, getting a damn ladder and climbing?
An ambush by the Shield.
Seth Rollins just tried to take out his own partner during this ambush. Dean is climbing the ladder despite the fact that it's not even under the damn briefcase. Lunatics really are not that bright, are they?
Cody's gonna win.
Don't jinx it, Michael.
Sandow is Mr.
And here's to a great world title run in Damien Sandow's career. Oh wait, WWE wasted that chance.
Damien Sandow.
Damien Sandow. Huh, that's ironic.
Saying he and Cody were the best of friends, and then this tonight.
It's every man for himself, you stupid dumbass. I'd throw my own brother off the ladder if it meant winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. This waste of time asshole. Also impromptu segments. Not needed on pay-per-view.
Based on a
Thank you,
poll
Jeff.
from the
Hilarious. Brad Maddox doesn't even know Justin Roberts' name.
Vicky Guerrero.
What chance?
You see, Vicky, you are beloved.
Oh my god, I am already bored out of my mind. Let's just put 5 sins for this segment's existence and move on. Skip this too! Skip this too!
WWE Hall of Famers.
Michael Cole just referred to those inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame as WWE Hella Famers. At the state the Hall of Fame has become, it's definitely become wrestling legend hell.
Is the current.
Curtis Axel thinks he's Sheamus.
Has instilled a...
I am starting to get creeped out vibes after seeing Paul Heyman lick his lips while watching Curtis wrestle.
Let's not forget.
One kick that rarely connected to the back of the leg, and Curtis does a complete backflip, thus overselling the move.
It's not going to be...
I freaking love The Miz.
Can he survive without Heyman at ringside?
Judging by what happens after Paul's gone from his corner for good, nope.
Perfect. Now he's kicked out of that superplex.
That wasn't a superplex because Curtis then connected from the top rope. That was his father's perfect plex that he connected. Instead of teasing the fans that you're about to lock in the figure 4 leg lock, you actually lock in the figure 4 leg lock. Even The Miz makes me cringe at times.
The first time anyone has ever turned the figure 4 leg lock.
I'm adding in 3 sins because Michael Cole thinks Curtis Axel reversing the figure 4 leg lock by turning over was the first time that anyone has done that. What is wrong with this asshole? Did he flunk his WWE history classes? So Biggie Langston went from being Dolph Ziggler's bodyguard to AJ Lee's bodyguard? And this is before Dolph dumps her too. Previously on WWE.
I'm still friends with her on Facebook. I just sort of follow her.
Wah, wah.
Talk about her outdated references.
Instead of discussing outdated references, we should really be talking about this Divas Championship match between AJ and Caitlyn. Just a suggestion.
I think she cares about being Divas champion.
You think?
Two incredible athletes. Oh!
Discount John Cena.
This is for the Divas Championship.
And this is me giving you the bird for continuing to state the obvious and make outdated references throughout this match. Restock footage of Philadelphia because WWE is too lazy to actually record recent footage of the city. I have seen this exact same shot at so many WWE events in Philadelphia. Skip the damn pre-show panel. And now everybody just shit their pants. Thanks a lot. The main event's Money in the Bank ladder match is quoted as an all-star match. So why the fuck is Chris Jericho not in that match? I'm just saying, this guy came up with the idea and is one of the biggest all-stars in WWE. Hell, more of an all-star than Sheamus or Daniel Bryan in that match. Chris's jacket has malfunctioned again, just like on his return night in 2012.
I'd rather listen to Michael Cole commentate for 6 hours than be in the ring with Ryback.
Well, when combined hours of pay-per-view and Raw, that actually equals 6 hours, so that's quite the coincidence of what Jerry Lawler would rather do than face Ryback. Ryback is actually afraid to face Chris Jericho, a guy smaller than him. What a baby. Chris was right, he really is Cryback. Goldberg chants. I can't believe this is not the first time I've ever said this. Ryback looks nothing like Goldberg, for God's sake.
And again, Jericho grabbed the leg. Great takedown.
The referee hesitates before deciding to count Ryback's shoulders when Chris rolled him up. What an idiot.
Jericho right on.
Don't get yourself thrown into JBL again, Chris. He may end up deciding to come out of retirement to kick your ass again, just like in 2007.
Making Jericho expend all kinds of energy.
Chris tapped out right there! Why the fuck is this match not over? That was a clear tap out, and you know it. 5 sins added because the referee clearly saw it happen too and did nothing.
Chris Jericho's a big guy.
No he's not. Chris is 20 pounds shy of qualifying for the Cruiserweight division. He ain't a big guy at all.
No way out of this one for Jericho.
That one moment when you realize that Chris countering Ryback's version of the F5 was more cool than any of the times someone countered Brock Lesnar's version of the F5. Are you fucking kidding me right now? That was the worst and unbelievable roll-up win I have ever seen. What in the hell was stopping Chris from simply moving his arm up to the left? This event is really not that good tonight. Alberto Del Rio has become his own personal ring announcer. Who needs ring announcers when you can announce yourself in, I guess?
He is the World Heavyweight Champion.
In case you thought he was just wearing that belt for somebody else.
Dolph Ziggler said, I may be a lot of things, but I never claimed to be something I'm not.
And yet, for some reason, I became a good guy during this feud, even though his show-off is supposed to have a villainous attitude. Look at me, I'm slapping my pec. Fear me, Philadelphia. I got hit with a drop kick, so that definitely means I should jump as high as I can for no apparent reason.
18,000.
Shut up.
He, of course, in the building tonight.
He, of course, in the building tonight. Very poor grammar from Michael Cole once again.
From him first into the wall.
Dolph Ziggler clearly didn't go headfirst into the barricade, Jerry.
Is it enough to put Miz?
Are you kidding me right now? First Michael Cole has poor grammar, and now he just referred to Dolph as Miz. How does the Miz's name come up randomly when you mention Dolph? And this is after Michael no longer had a creepy erection for the Miz too. Double sin.
Del Rio out of the way, and Ziggler bounces.
Michael's delayed reaction to Dolph hitting his head on the ring post. The commentators are really causing a lot of sins tonight, as usual. Copyright infringement. 45% of this match is Alberto Del Rio gloating and taunting both Dolph and the fans. This is honestly boring me. Dolph's back is hurting despite the fact that Alberto has never even targeted his back. My only conclusion is that Dolph threw his back out. Is he getting old or something?
Wow.
Goddamn AJ Lee ruining this match with her entrance. I swear if she ends up being the one who cost Dolph the match in the World Heavyweight Championship, it's another 5 sins. One for now. Damn, even Dolph doesn't want his own girlfriend to cheer for him at ringside. What an asshole.
Championship. He just saw
Alberto was addicted to Dolph Ziggler's. AJ's I totally regret coming out here despite the fact that I never seem to think about what I'm doing most of the time face. Also, AJ has that look on her face after Dolph kicked out and stayed in the match. Shouldn't she actually be happy or relieved or something?
He's swearing.
Alberto's not swearing. All he said was, "Are you kidding me?" That doesn't qualify as swearing, Jerry. Well, can't say I didn't see that coming. 5 sins added thanks to that stupid bit. I'd feel bad for AJ realizing she did that if only her way of costing Dolph the title didn't look obvious as hell.
Oh, hi, Mark.
A fake retirement, even if this segment was awesome, was sadly the only way Mark Henry could ever get a WWE Championship match in the year of 2013.
And he will not have a legacy unless he holds on to this.
So if someone never holds the WWE Championship, they don't have a legacy in the WWE? Well, fuck you, John Cena, for disrespecting Mark's career. Not every legacy is based on that title. Mark's pacing. Whatever the hell John Cena's talking about.
Cena's reluctant to come out.
Well, if his family is strictly religious and would likely not support his decision, along with some of his friends at school or at work, then in some ways it's understandable that he's been reluctant to— Oh, you didn't mean that way of coming out. Oh. Whoops. Go for the legs, you stupid dumbass.
He'd sell out his mama and his family for the WWE title.
Jesus, talk about selfishness. Okay, we get that you're counting John and Mark out, but you don't have to yell it in Mark's face. He's not deaf, you know.
But every time Cena,
Mark has barely put any offense on John Cena, doesn't hit his finishing moves, and yet he gets easily frustrated that John is kicking out of the pinfalls. Somewhere backstage, Antonio Cesaro just got inspired. Monologuing is a villain's greatest weakness, Mark. Not gonna help you if you want to win the WWE Championship for the first time.
Got him with a 5-knuckle shuffle.
No, he didn't. The canvas got hit instead. John Cena, a guy who easily lifted up the Big Show for the Attitude Adjustment, struggles to lift Mark Henry up for it. Especially when Mark weighs less than Show. Sorry, but that was a cringe-filled DDT counter. John's arm barely grazing Mark kinda gave it away.
I can't believe he got him up.
You've seen him do it to Big Show!
Wow. 250.
Quit wasting time and just connect the world's strongest slam already. Jeez, I'm getting a lot of anxiety right now. By having Mark bring chairs into the mix, WWE is trying to make it seem like he's stupid and doesn't realize that you can't win the WWE title by disqualification. Way to go, WWE.
On the attack.
Referee gets knocked down at the crucial point in the match cliche.
Cena into the official.
Mark is addicted to John Cena's.
He was in a fight.
Mark is on the outside of the ring, having been defeated, and John is expecting him to continue the assault for some stupid reason. Damn it, not again. Skip.
We're here.
Previously on one of the scariest debuts I've ever seen in my life. Also, I'm removing a sin for the eerie music playing during this flashback. This return and subsequent run does absolutely nothing for Rob Van Dam's career in the WWE except waste his time. But this return was cool, so I'll give it a sin off. Christian climbs the small ladder, looks into the distance, and realizes that it'd be pointless to use this ladder to get the briefcase considering its size.
He held that contract 154 days.
RVD actually tried to get the briefcase while Randy Orton was in the middle of his entrance, and without a ladder, too. Hugh Punkman.
Will fulfill their destiny.
What are you, Darth Sidious? By attacking Rob Van Dam while he was doing his signature RVD taunt, the other wrestlers would be great at CinemaSins 2 expansion. We're not here for nostalgia. Fuck that.
It's every man for himself.
I've also been legit missing for the past 6 months. Oh shit, not everybody knows that. Oh boy, more stare downs. We're on the final match of the card. Can we please just get down to business? Damn, that's the second time RVD hasn't been able to gain any offense. I bet he ultimately regrets coming back. And if not now, then later on. Stop! Ting! Was Hornswoggle one of the guys setting up the ladders while the recap of the Wyatt family was playing earlier?
Oh, no shortage of ladders here at ringside.
Wah, wah.
Like a shillelagh to the back.
It's just because he's Irish, isn't it, Jerry?
With knees.
Actually, it was just one knee.
Randy Orton's never won a Money in the Bank.
Just like Michael jinxed Cody Rhodes when he said Cody was going to win the first match, Michael jinxed history by bringing up the fact that Randy Orton has never won the Money in the Bank ladder match. Because guess who coincidentally wins this match? All wrestlers climb the ladder at the same time to get the prize at the same time, cliche. What the fuck, dude? CM Punk had the briefcase and instead decides to throw it away and make it swing from anyone's grasp, which includes his own, might I add. We interrupt a Money in the Bank ladder match to bring you a game of Ring Around the Rousey. We all fall down. That coincidental timing was so funny and weird at the same time. Money in the Bank ladder winner? So if Sheamus wins, he wins a ladder? Well, that's a dumb prize. Randomly bowing to the fans. That ladder should be sued for committing sexual assault. That's clearly RVD who's having his turn at punching Christian, not the other way around, dumbass. Dave Meltzer would probably over-exaggerate and call that a 6-star frog splash. Curtis Axel interfering and attacking Daniel Bryan makes no sense. Sure, he wanted to make sure CM Punk won, but even so, this is stupid and makes no sense. Paul Heyman loves spanking CM Punk. Although, I will remove 3 sins because that sudden attack and betrayal from Paul was awesome. At least something good came out of this otherwise poor match. That was an awesome RKO, no doubt.
You did it, man!
I'll actually remove 1 more sin for the way Randy slowly approached the briefcase like the evil snake he is. Was a really cool way to end this match in pay-per-view.